And this might ruffle some feathers, but your appearance is a part of your credentials. How you look will dictate how you are treated. If you do not look the part, you will be treated as such. Take care of your skin, take care of your teeth. Make sure that you smell good, look good, you're always moisturized, and you focus on that appearance. Because again, how you look is a part of your credentials. And if you do not look the part, you will be treated as such. Hope that helps. Love you.
Always invest in your appearance because sometimes the first impression is the only one you get. Whether you like it or not, how you show up in this world speaks before you do. And this isn't to say you need to be dipped in designer or get surgery, but you do need to look like you care. You are your brand, and your personal brand matters. It holds so much weight. When you show up in rooms or spaces confident, polished, great aura, great posture to you, people treat you differently. And not only that, but you attract better energy, opportunities, and you command respect. People get a sense that you hold yourself in a high regard. Effort isn't extra, it's an investment with returns in every area of your life. So always, always, always invest in your appearance, your mind, your skills, because it truly will carry you. And you guys know me, look good, feel good. It's not always about how others are perceived. Do it for yourself too. And another thing, this isn't about vanity. This is about being intentional, being strategic, and putting your best foot forward. Again, whether you like it or not, this is just the rules of the road. This is how society works.
I'm just a messenger, but people still aren't going to like this message. Your appearance matters. It is not just my opinion. It is reality. Get fit and watch how people start treating you differently. Dress to the nines and notice the difference. It is hard to ignore. I heard this quote that said, "You are addressed by the way you dress." Studies have actually shown that women who wear makeup are perceived as more competent, more trustworthy, and hireable. Your appearance sends a message. And when you put more effort into your appearance, people will assume that you are more successful and that you are worth more of their time. Is it fair? Not really. But is it real? Absolutely. You can either get mad about it or you can use it to your advantage, because while everybody else is complaining that looks shouldn't matter at all, you can be using all the tools in your toolkit. Perhaps more importantly, when you look good, you feel good. You show up with a different energy. You hold your head a little bit higher. You speak a little bit louder. You're not afraid to be seen. So stop believing the narrative that putting in effort to your appearance is vain, or that it means you're full of yourself, and start investing in it.
Your appearance matters, and don't let anyone tell you anything different. And I do believe that in today's society, women are held at higher beauty standards than men. Last week, I went out to dinner. It was last Friday. I went out to dinner with a girlfriend of mine, and it was a popular spot, and you definitely needed reservations in order to eat there. And she was running slightly behind, just a little late, so I decided to get a drink at the bar. And there was no surprise that the bar was filled to the brim. And if you know anything about trying to get a drink at a bar that's completely packed, it's definitely hard to get the bartender or like a waitress or a waiter's attention just for you to get a glass of wine. And I do believe, because I was put together and most importantly polite, that as soon as I walked up to the bar, someone approached me and asked me what I needed. Now I'm telling you this because you never know who you may meet, who you may run into, who may approach you. And when you invest in the way that you look, you show up differently. You have a confidence about you that doesn't necessarily needs to be put in words. Being put together doesn't necessarily mean walking in heels every single day. You know what it means to you to be put together. Don't let anyone tell you that investing in yourself is a waste of time.
Let me tell you something. Looks matter, okay? They always have and they always will. Don't let nobody convince you otherwise. Humans are very shallow. It's part of our nature, okay? We like to look at beautiful things and we like to look at things that are aesthetically pleasing. Your looks will always matter. It would be amazing if we lived in a world where people didn't judge you based off of what they see, but that's just not the reality. Beauty is currency. You did not create this system and you also cannot dismantle it by yourself. So you might as well play the game. Invest in your appearance. Take care of yourself. Because when you look good, not only are you going to feel good on the inside, but people just treat you better. You get your way when you look good. I'm sorry, I did not create this system, but I am aware of how it works. You need to learn how to use this to your advantage. There is nothing wrong with caring about how you look. It's not about vanity. It's about investing in your appearance. It's never too late to start putting in the effort. When you take care of you, it starts to reflect in your external world.
Ladies, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it a little louder for the people in the back. Do not let your looks go at all costs. When you don't like what you see in the mirror every day, it affects your daily life. It affects your relationship. It affects your friendships. It affects your ability to be a great mom. It literally affects everything. And listen, I know from experience, I used to be a big old broad, okay? And when I was the most miserable I have ever been, because every morning I woke up, I hated that my clothes didn't fit. I didn't even put on makeup, do my hair. Why? I was fat and ugly, right? Like, I just didn't want to invest in me, and it showed. Trust me. Now, I was never a hater towards other women because I was big and I couldn't be a hater too. I had to pick a struggle, right? I was always inspired by beautiful women, never a hater, but I was miserable. Couldn't find anything to wear. I just hated looking in the mirror. It was so sad. The minute I started realizing that this was affecting my whole life, I lost the weight. I started putting more effort into myself, and everything got substantially better. My relationship with others, the fact that I was a better mom, because when you look good, you feel good, you put out good, and I will die on that hill. I really will. So if you're going through it, take a look in the mirror and see what you need to work on. And I'm telling you, you will feel a million times better. It'll change your whole life.
As a woman, your looks are an investment for the opportunities that come your way, the people that you attract in this lifetime, the things that you want to do, and so much more. Time working on your physical health is never a waste of time. It's an investment. Time spent on your hair and makeup is never a waste of time. It's an investment. The way that you dress up is never a waste of time. It is always an investment, because you just never know. All it takes is one person, one time, and one opportunity for your entire life to change. And if you are not feeling your best internally, how can you show up for the opportunity that's genuinely meant for you when you are not ready to receive it? I know I may ruffle some feathers when I say this, but I kid you not, losing 20 pounds, okay? I was 20 pounds heavier like a few months ago. The type of treatment that my heavier self got versus the type of treatment that I'm getting now is literally day and night. The type of opportunities that have come my way now than they did before, day and night. So please don't ever think that all this time that you are spending on yourself is a waste of time, because over time it will pay off. Your looks as a woman are an investment. It's an investment for the type of partner that you attract. It's a type of investment for the types of friends that you attract. It's a type of investment for your future opportunities. So remember, you are feeling your best internally. When you are at a place when you just love the way that you look, you are able to just show up for yourself 100 times more than the person that you were a couple months ago, a couple years ago, when maybe you just weren't taking care of yourself like that.
One thing that I will teach my daughter, continue teaching her, because I've already been being an example and teaching her this, is that as a woman, your looks matter. They are your currency. They are the way that you show up in the world is the way that you will be treated. And that's unfortunate that we can't just all treat people well, regardless of how they look, but this is the way that the world is. Your skin, your hair, your nails, your teeth, your makeup, your outfit, it all matters. And whether or not you can tell yourself it doesn't matter, but it does. The better you show up in the world, the better you will be treated. It's not about the male gaze. It's not about being male-centered. It's not about any of that. The better you look when you show up wherever you're going, you will be treated better by men, by women, by children. You will be treated better across the board. So show up looking your best, capitalize on your best features, and always be ready no matter where you're going or what you're doing. Be ready for the day.